I want to print something like this. Number, then a space, then square, then this line here, and print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the square of every number here. What we must do right now. Let's see the code here. First, I print number /t square. This /t here to print this space here. This will print 7 spaces. Okay. Then I print this line here. Print. This is here. Then I create a loop to create our numbers here and this square here. I type 4 number for each number. 4 number in range 1 and 11. This will take numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, because range do not use the last number. The range will not get you to 11. It only will reach 10. Okay, then I create a new variable square, which will get the square of every number. This is here and 2. This is square. Then I print our number here, there, colon, then /t for this space here, then colon, then square to print every number and its square. Let's try this example on our Python item. Okay, I print here number, then /t, then square. Okay, then I'll print this line there. Then I say for local 4 number in range 1 and 11. I create a new variable equal name square, which will get the square of every number. Okay, then I'll print our number, a column, /t, a column, and the square. Okay, close the parentheses. Let's save this code 1 and let's run our code. So we can see here, this is our number and our square 1, square 1, 2, square 4, 3, square 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. Okay, you can change from 11 to any number you want, like this. If we run our code, we can see this is every number and its square. Okay, let's review our code. First, I print number /t square, and I print this line here. Then I create a loop for numbers in range 1 and any number we want. Then I create a new variable which will hold the square of our number. For every number, this will get the square of this number. Then I print the number /t and square. Remember that this /t for creating this space here and this space here. Okay, let's update our code. What if we want to take the first number and the last number from user? First, I'll take the first number from user in a start variable. Then I'll take the last number from user in end variable, like this. I'll start the starting number. Then how should I go? Then from using here 1 and 11, I'll use start and end plus 1. Let's modify our code here. I'll take two variables from user here, start and end. Okay, I'll use input method, which will take values for input from user, enter starting number here, then here input, enter the end number. Okay, but remember something, this input return a string, but we want to use this as an integer, so we have to create a cast here. I'll type int here, and I'll type int here. Now this start is not a string, it is an integer because I create a cast here. Okay, now we will remove this and type start, and we will remove this and type int +1. Why +1? I told you before that range do not reach the last value, so if this end equal to 10, this value here will not reach 10, it will reach 9. Okay, let's save this and let's run our code. The code will, as we can see here, ask you for giving is a number. I'll type 5, sorry, then I'll hit enter the end number, I'll type, and he will print from 5 to the number you entered here, the number and the square. Let's review our code. First, I get two values from user using input method, input, and then I type this, enter the first number and enter the end number. Remember that this input here return a string, but we want to use this return as an integer, so I create a cast here and to get this, to convert this string to integer. Okay, then I said print number /t square, then for every number in range start and end +1, we said end +1 because range does not reach the final value, so now range can reach end. Then I create a square variable which will get the square our number, then I print number /t square. Okay, we want to write a code that will print this. Let's get a pen. First, the code will ask us for how many rows, we will give it a number. Then the code will ask us how many columns, then we will give a number, and the code will draw this shape here. This is row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 0. And this column 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the number of columns here. 10 asterisk. Okay, let's see the solution here. First, I set true. This is a variable which will get enter the starting number. The input method takes input from user, and this input will give this prompt here, enter the starting number here. But the input method return a string value. We want to take this value, the 5, as an integer. So we have to make a cast here, int, so that we will convert the string value to an integer value. And so on for columns. We will get input from user using input method, then we will convert this string value to integer value using int. Then I'll make a loop for or in range row, for or in range 5, for this is a nested for C in range columns 10. I'll print an asterisk, then I'll put end so that this asterisk will be in the same line here, because if we remove this end here, this asterisk will be like this. not like this. The end makes them in one line. Okay? Then here, outside this loop here, I type print so that it takes us from this row to this row, then to this row, then to this row. Okay? Remember, this loop here, this nested loop here, will print this line, this asterisk here. This loop prints this, but the main loop here just take us from this to this to this to this to this and so on. Okay, let's try this in our Python shell. First, I'll take a value from user input, enter 0. Then I'll take the columns number, input, enter the columns. Remember, let's see the type of row and the type of column using type method. If I said here print type of row and here print type of columns, if I save, then I run, we will see here enter the row 5, enter the columns 10. We will see here class, sorry, there is an error here, and this name false, so that this will be like this. Let's run again. 5, then 10. We will see here class str, because the input method return an string. We want to make a cast here, so that we will get an integer value here, and they'll make a cast here. Now let's run our code again. If I type 5, then I type 10, we will see int and int. I converted this string's two values to an integer value. Okay, let's remove this. Let's comment this. Let's make our loop for or in range. I'll give it row. Then the nested for c in range equals, I'll print the asterisk and I'll type end equal to, then outside this loop I'll type print a new line. Let's try this. Enter the row 5, sorry, enter the columns. So we can see here, this is the same shape here, like this. Let's review something. Okay, what if I remove the end here? I'll remove it. Let's save, let's run. As we can see, 5, 10. Okay, if we look here, we can see this is the first row, then a new line here, the second row, then a new line here, and so on. But end makes these lines not in this way, but in this way, like this. Let's run our code again. 5, 10. As we can see, this is the row and this is columns. Okay, let's review our code. First, I take input from user using input method. Then I convert this input to an integer, because input method return a string value. Okay, then I take the number of columns from user with the same way for using input method and I converted it to integer. Then I said for R in range row, I'll move from 0 to 4, and here for C in range columns, I'll move from 0 to 9. I'll print an asterisk for every value here from 0 to 9. Then I'll print this and I'll move to a new line. Then I'll move to another value here, 1. I'll print in 1, I'll print from 0 to 9. Then I'll print new line, then I'll take 2, and so on. Okay.